Hello, 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 and welcome back to the funnest stream that I do, programming. Cool. It's working today perfectly fine. There we go. All right. Hope everyone's doing well today. Oh, I set up too much. The cat doesn't like it. Just getting off. There we go. All right. Where am I looking? Here. I also got to do that. All right. Just getting the last few things set up, so that. No, I need this quote. Oi, oi, oi. And there we go. Alrighty. But yeah, no, I hope everyone's doing well today. I have been I had a bit of a day off yesterday, but I still got some work done. Especially in the later part of the day. And today is going to probably be busy, but I'll still be trying to take it a bit more relaxed because I don't think I've been giving myself that as much as I should be at the moment. Do be like that some days. Alright, so with that being the case, where are we at with this game? I have not looked at this game properly for like far too long at this point. What do we want to work on today for this? I'm gonna run that in debug mode. I'm wondering what's going on with that. I'm wondering what's going on with that. I'm wondering if that's game related or if that's just my setup being slightly laggy. But it's something I've noticed as well external to it here. So I might have to have a look into it. Right. So when I look at this, what am I potentially needing to do? I think I need to lower numbers across the board is one thing I'm very much considering. Let's see. So one thing I was wondering about. So there's a design decision I made a long time ago with the Iron Mouse weapon that I'm wondering if I want to revert that decision. I assume most of the things you're saying are Monster Hunter things, because the way that they're done is strange and very Monster Hunter like nibble smart. Only one of them is. I'd assume the first one then, if only one of them is. So the second one's also a good shout. Yeah, that needs to be given an actual animation and not just to be a PNG that comes out and then disappears. It's a big fish guy who lives in the desert. Oh, okay. Nibbles off my beloved, goddamn. Give you 4 monster names, one is fake. Guess. This will impact how I view you by about 0%. Oh no. See, the memory usage does progressively get higher. There's no way that's a memory leak, right? I doubt that that's a memory leak. It's just progressive things with the run. But the fact that after the room switch it didn't really decrease means I might not be doing enough cleanup. Ooh, good song. Sonic. Alright, I think, yeah, but if that is the case, there's probably weapon cleanup that I need to work on at some point, which doesn't surprise me too much. I'm trying to think what would need cleanup though. I wonder, how do I check that again, and where do I check it? Is it in here? Yeah, so this is how it, because I'm wary of, like, potentially some issues here. Alright, do I need the -1 here? Is that... I think that might be... Normally it's the correct thing to do. I'm gonna do this. And I'm going to run the game and see if it causes a thing. Gigante, I know exists. Yeah, I could. Ooh, I think I've heard. I would say it's the third one, the Arzosa, Arazos, whatever. That's my guess of who it's not, like, is a fake. Oh wait, no, I need to run some debug mode. Outside of index? Yep. Okay, so I was right. But it's that one that is it. Okay, so it's when I've asked the length here. There's a bear guy? Oh, okay. Then I'd say the last one then, Yidrome. Because I know Gigante is a real one. Or Nigigate, I guess. First one sounds right. Velocidrome does exist? Okay. So it is specifically that. Array thing. So that one's actually fine as is. Okay. Yo, is this Doom Eternal music? Fuck yeah. Okay, so that's not seeming like a problem. Just want to watch that memory usage. Because it's climbing, but like, to be fair, it's also not too surprising that it's climbing. Because things are spawning in constantly. Now, if the memory doesn't go down at this point, then that's telling me something's wrong. In fact, it's climbing, almost. No, it's stagnant here. Why is it stagnant here now? And now it's drastically climbed. Now if I go to the play, it should just start climbing again. That's not a good sign. It's a very minor amount, but a minor amount adds up. Okay. So I'm obviously not doing enough cleanup, which is a big deal. Sorry, to explain what I'm talking about, so in the top left you can kind of see it. There's a little graph thing that's showing like some lines and shite. What that's actually showing is the memory usage and frame rate usage for the game. Frame rate is actually progressively just going down a lot, which is not great. And the memory is constantly going up, which means that there is potentially a very small memory leak somewhere. Which means the longer the game goes, eventually it's just going to be laggy as hell. I don't remember what you're talking. No, I'm not. I'm just more explaining in depth. I got the joke, don't worry. But I'm explaining in depth kind of what I'm looking at, because I feel that I didn't explain it very well earlier, or I haven't explained it properly yet. So from a programming perspective, that means there is something I need to do to rectify that at some point. What it is, I do not know, obviously, but we'll see. It's just, yeah, the fact is that, like, this started out below 10, and the average was about 10 for a while. So it's definitely kind of fucked up. Also, yeah, sorry, I didn't get to the was it the 5 that you put forward for the next challenge, just because I was a little focused on that task. If you want to put it back up again, I'll give it a shot. Just, it was, so this should be a controlled environment, yet this is still fluctuating a little bit more than I'd like it to be. And it's going upwards. So it means I'm not cleaning something up in the background. What am I not cleaning up? So those have been a little temperamental. I might need to look into that. Okay, so it's probably not related to this, because this is actually a setup I've had my lecturers even look over, and they've said that it looks fucking good. In fact, I was informed this. Let's see, no, I messed up. How about I do 2, but they're just slightly different versions of one another? Sure, why not? I'm down for a little bit of brain teaser stuff. See how much I remember. I'm wondering if it's got much to do with that. Shouldn't do. Afflicted Glow Valistrax or Risen Crimson Glow Valistrax. Dragon with rockets on its wings that has a nuke as an attack. What the fuck? That's insane. I mean, would it be the Risen one then? If it, like, so I doubt that it'd be Afflicted, no? So yeah, it'd be Risen's the correct one, Afflicted's the wrong one, if that I'm understanding correctly. Yeah, okay. I kinda know naming sense and design, a little bit. I mean, oh god, Pastel, I don't know if you caught the conversation yesterday about Minecraft. That was fun. Where I basically did a big old design kind of spiel around doing another, what would happen if at Mojang they decided to do another dimension. And like I went through kind of what you would do for a design process for that. A good design process in my eyes. Where you just start like, okay, here's the base idea, let's work backwards from it, and any new rules that have to be added are a problem. That's immediately the thing that you need to consider. Like, the more rules you have to add to a system to make it correct within a pre-established system is the worse, is indicative of a bad idea, normally. Because what you're doing is adding unnecessary complexity, potentially, to a situation that shouldn't have it. Was a flagship of MHGU, and it returned and risen as a prefix, meaning the Elder Dragon affliction virus, and got powered up. I kind of understand that, but yeah. Okay, so because how do I handle? I think it's in. No, it's in here, isn't it? I need to move some stuff around because I've got stuff in poor places. Okay, this, I think. Oh, it's the theme in one stream before. That was the music playing. Ah, that's kind of cool. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. want to look at. Let's see, and then okay, I want to actually be able to see what's going on in that. I'm gonna have to toggle on a breakpoint, am I? I think I will. Also, yes, we are coding again today. I'm glad that I'm able to get back to it again. To be fair though, again, not much progress is going to probably be getting done fairly regularly at this point, up until my semester is over, because there's other assignments that are in my head at the moment as well that are taking up a lot of space. Okay. One and two, so that's fine. Person Valtrix roar and ambush attack. It's a clip from the game pretty much showing what you use thing. Be the thing with a long pointy lance. Very important, you see. I do see that. Okay. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Sorry, again, like my brain's trying to figure out where this leak is coming from potentially, because if that's a long-term problem solved a lot earlier than it would have to be, but it's a good thing to solve these problems earlier. So I want to see. I pause here. Nothing's equipped. There are still things in this array. That's what I need to fix. God damn it, Pastel. So with this being the case, this tells me actually quite a bit. But I want to see if I continue playing, then go back here and pause. then it goes to 2, which is probably indicative of the fact that it's shifted. It's being cleared out. The only thing that could carry over this sort of memory problem is something that's persistent. What in my game is persistent and could carry over a problem like that? There's the control, the controller. That doesn't handle... It handles input. Use the game to mine Bitcoin, start your villain arc. Oh, Jesus. That's the real fucking way to make money nowadays, huh? Isn't it? I don't see how the controller would produce lag that's spiking. It doesn't create much anymore. It has some of this time sourcing, but like this is pretty fucking linear. There shouldn't be much of room for error. So what else is persistent? Is this persistent? No. Camera's persistent, isn't it? No, it's not. Audio, I know, is persistent. Could it be the audio controller? No. Because that's doing a pretty linear looping thing. There's no room for generating more than it needs. The player's not persistent. Player controller's not persistent. Is there a way to search by persistent objects? I think I should now, so what's that's telling me, ironically enough, is this is telling me I might actually start adding tags to objects stating that they're persistent objects, so I can sort them quicker and easier. Like the only persistent objects should be the game controller and the audio controller. I do not believe I've given any persistence to anything else, which means I'm either just not cleaning certain things up, which means it's probably some looping time source maybe. That's not just getting cleared out. Because yeah, like even my time controller is made to be thinged. That's the old menu systems, they don't matter. The UI should be persistent, yeah. So that's 3 objects in total that are persistent. So it's one of these 3 objects that is creating a mild leak. Oh, or it's a global variable. But I clean up most of those. Hell, I delete most of them. And then re-establish them as I need. That is worrying. Okay, I'll talk to my mate about that at a later point. What's something else we can work on that's not, like, too spooky? Because that's a very spooky thing to have to work on. I'll give the program a moment, I just closed a lot of items. I guess we should probably work on the boss, because that is still, like, really, really buggy. So there's a lot of the stuff to do with this object here. Be the controller. I need to make this a better system, so I need to actually follow into making a finite state machine, I think. Because, like, this is atrocious. I think I handle most of it in the drawer event anyway, yeah. Because that's where I can get a lot of stuff doing. Okay, Sorry, I'm Googling something and it's giving my thing a bit of a thing. Okay, so I'm going to up here start Okay, there we go. So what you're going to see now is something that like I can explain very briefly after I've gotten a little bit down. But once I get to like explaining it, you're going to sit there and go, why the fuck did I do the other system and not this? And the short answer is my brain still didn't quite wrap its head around finite state machines at the time. I'd made a couple, but didn't mean I fully understood them. They're really, really stupid simple though. Okay, in fact, I might actually do finite state machines for enemies as well. So, for example, you see here, there's stunned that I can do with it, just so it's like it disables a lot of systems. Yeah, should be able to do that. Because stunned will be a pretty like, I can probably make stunned, like sneered or frozen or whatever you want to call it, depending on what I think is consistently understandable. God, my eye is just... I need to stop rubbing it because it's just going to keep making it worse. Right, oh, fuck. Alright, So, stunned, I think that's pretty much the only states I can think of at this point that matter. Walking by default. And then in here, any chance I could watch the video? Which one was it again? Sorry, the attack one. All right. Give me a second. All right. There's that there. And then I will copy you wrote there. That one? Just the 42-second little clip there? Because yeah, I can do that. Or do you want to do the comparison? Apparently there's a comparison. Oh. Get to see the normal one as well. Right, where is my music? I should probably pause it if we're gonna quickly watch something. Alright, there we go. Give it a moment. Okay, it's just straight. Come on. There we go. God damn. Oh well, I've seen enough raid fights to know that that's a bad thing. Fuck, I thought it exploded for a moment. Oh, okay then. Bye. Oh my god, alright. That man fucking dead. Holy shit, that I have to say that's pretty fucking insane. No, that's, yeah, I get that. Intense attack. Oh, fuck. It's fucking... A lad goes up into the sky, fucking rains from above, and then just goes like, you know what, I guess those missiles didn't do well enough, I'll do it myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. Right. It's not even the strongest attack, it's just the flashiest. True. That's one thing I have to say with Monster Hunter that kind of caught me a lot off guard in a lot of the games, is that like the flashiest moves don't even do that much damage sometimes, but like then they just fucking tail whip you and you're like, oh cool, there goes half my health. Man literally calls a fucking meteor from space, basically, and then it's just like, ah yeah, it's just a bit of chip of the bit of health, yeah. Oh no, he fucking smacked you with his backhand? Damn, you're dead. So... How would this be written? Is it with B. Doulahan? Or is it going to be... Yeah, so it is with B. Doulahan. It's just that there's a little bite that does the same damage. Wait, so that it, like, that one-shots you, but there's a little bite that does the same damage, so it's like, I rain from the heavens into the world. I, bite you, also ends the world. Give you a little nipple. Just on the Risen one, the normal one is just a faster dive bomb. Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, the missiles are pretty fucking cool. It's like, what would you prefer to be able to do? Dive bomb harder or just like produce missiles? I'm pretty sure we all know which one's the correct answer. Attacking, firing. Attacking. Wave. And then I should add one. Default case in just the worst case scenario. Shouldn't have to do a default class because I'm pretty restricted on what my states can be, but you know. I heard dive bomb while hard, or yeah, that's fair.
You were my guiding wind. We soared across the sky. Who knew a storm would come and break apart this lie? Like a pillar of flame, my love burned through the roof. It couldn't be contained, but you were fireproof. I'm trapped in the void, an endless plane. No armor can protect me from this pain. Backstabbed by the one who I love most. Betrayed. How am I supposed to cope? I should be glad that we're apart. When you're so reckless with my heart. Revenge for the ones that you can't see.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's... I love producing missiles, ooh. God damn it. Okay, so now... what I have to do with these is give all of these this. Grab this. There we go. Yeah, no, like there's a lot of options I have here for this is how I should handle a few status effects through a finite state machine. Or certain aspects, I guess, through a finite state machine. I don't know. There'll be thoughts on it. Oh, one of the cats wants it in the office, just a sec. Oh, speaking of good-ish news, and all of the shit news I have at the moment, good news is there's a very solid chance I should be able to find a place soon where I can take the cats with me. So, my friend yesterday came over, gave me a big hand with that stuff, as well as we might look into some more about that today, as well as, like, he's already found a couple of good options for me. I'm very, very thankful to him for that. So yeah. That's what we've been waiting for, yeah. Like, we'll be able to finally, I'll have an actual bedroom again. And, things will be a bit better manageable. I do need to check a couple of things, but like the place that I'll be moving to is not even that far away. It's like a town or so over. So it means I should have good internet connection still, which means I should be able to do everything. And the person, dependent on that situation, if one of the options is available like this, what could happen is the person I'll be living with is really, really well-mannered and awesome person in general, and they would pretty much never interrupt or interact with me outside of some like very loose things. I've lived with them before, so It's not a abnormal situation. We know each other. So that would be a good thing. Able to get out of the shithole that I'm in now. And away from all the assholes here. But yeah, no. Cool times, because it would be the cat's nice and happy. As well. Let's see. Okay, so the rest is the stuff in the drawer event. So I think, oh god, I can already see what I might need to do. I might need to do some state machines inside of state machines, which is going to be really weird. But I think it will be better than what I've got now, because again, it just keeps things from overlapping weirdly like they have in the past. Because, okay, if anyone's remembering anything about like the boss, there was a couple of times where it would eventually glitch out. And what would happen is it would start doing an animation, then cancel it, move, and then it would do the attack all of a sudden. That will not be possible with the system I'm doing now, because it will be far too controlled for that. Because what you see here, this basically means if I say, okay, you are doing the slash, until I say you're not doing the slash, you're doing the slash. So I would need to have a way of exiting the slash, obviously, but I would make that at the very end, so no room for error. Which is definitely the correct answer. There's going to be a couple of things that I probably keep from before, some of the time sources and stuff like that, because again, what I think I'll do is I'll do state, like kind of states inside of the state machines. Like, so in here it will have like the wind up and then the actual attack with the firing. I know there was a bit of a I'm pretty sure I made a bit of a dead time for the boss. So like they would fire and stand still for a bit of time. What I might do now, because of the way I'm going to be doing this system and because I'm reworking it now and I will consider potentially making it so they fire like 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 2, 3 all at once, like I currently do. Bombardera Boga Badormu. Is that Boga Bador? Some fucking naming there, Jesus. Yes, I remember what this is. Oscillation for pulses. Yeah. Okay. So, I want to... I'm gonna get a notepad out. So what we're gonna do with this is, so it's gonna have the state is equals the relative one. So we're just gonna put a do that for the moment. And then it will have an Um... Okay, so then it would be... What, it would have, start... Attack? So, okay, let's look at how we've got Shockwave at the moment. So it's not on cooldown and not currently attacking. So we don't need to worry about the not currently attacking or the Shockwave. It's like, this is going to happen when I tell it to happen. So it'll be the state is switched to that. So I could do, yeah, probably B start attack is the simplest way of doing that. That leads on to initial stuff. Then so what actually I probably should do is I should remove this and then I should make this an if inside over that. So what you're seeing right now is kind of shitty pseudocode, but it's getting a good idea. So then so what I could actually just do then is instead of having it as an if, do another against finite state machine. Did you fuck it? Oh, that stinks. Okay, cool, there we go. Okay, so that's kind of the pseudo of what we want to aim for. Actually, this should put like that. So with this being the case, this is basically, this can be universally used, right? Relative to the state. I don't think I want to take too dry of an approach with this because there is too much going on difference between the attacks that taking a dry approach would be bad. Also, explanation of what I just realized, dry is like the drier the code, the more like things are handled pretty universally. So if you've got 2 bits of code that do relatively the same thing, what you could potentially do is make a function that does that bit of the code, and it has just the inputs that would be the difference, and that's dry coding. I don't want to take probably a dry approach to this because the fact is that how the projectiles, how everything works is fairly different, so it would be very difficult to fill each casing with all of the variety of data effectively in a framework way that's may as well just, like at that point in time, well, I might as well just do it in the cases. It's like what I'd have to write one case thing once, but I would have to write everything in a very complex manner unnecessarily to do the stuff later down the line. There's a consideration that would either be the case because I have to do other bosses, but the fact that at this point in time I don't have more than like 5 bosses planned makes it like 5 bosses doing this is not too bad, especially knowing that at the moment what the dragon has only 2 attacks, the Dullahan has 3, and like stuff like that. But it is definitely something that kind of like later down the line, maybe I will have to come back and reconsider that. This is my little statement now saying there's a good chance I will have to, and I hate the idea of having to, but it do be like that. All right, so I'll have that on another screen. Not covering the chat, good lord. And we'll use that as a foundational point for the stuff. So again, this is why I'm considering, should I just move the this case stuff over to the draw event? Because it's just gonna make my life easier, because I can write it all in one place. I think we do that. Alright. So this one will be the one where a lot of work needs to be done. So I'm gonna actually just write quickly in a comment here. That's why this one's gonna this one's gonna be so intense, because I have to add all of the attack triggering systems in that one case, which if you look at this, like that's what this stuff is. Like this casing. And I'll have to have a thing of like cooldowns and stuff like that. Stunned, I mean, again, like that should just be as simple as figuring out something towards that. We'll leave it alone for now. We won't have a stunned state. We don't need to. The reason why, okay, going back to what I was saying earlier, the reason why I'm considering making a finite state machine for all monsters, or all enemies, while it's rough, it's good because each enemy, like what happens if I want to have an enemy that does a cast effect or something like that later down the line? I immediately reduce the complexity by adding that, because then I don't have to do weird little checks and stuff for, hey, can you actually even cast right now? It's like it'll have a stunned one and it's like, no, you cannot cast right now. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm just realizing I probably don't need to do it all here. Because I'm going to end... Oh, okay, no. So we'll do this here. Because all of that's going to be inside of that. Yeah, okay. No, that would be better to do like this. Okay. Ooh, that might be a way of actually making the code better. Interesting. I just thought of an inverse that I can do towards the pseudocode that I did already. That would be interesting. So no, we actually don't want to do that there, because this is going to be ticking every frame, so we don't want to actually tell it constantly to set it to the started attack. We will tell it when we trigger it. So this is just going to affect walk speed for now. I will contemplate whether I need to do anything more. I don't think I do. In fact, there's a good chance, outside of maybe something for stunned later, that I could just turn this into default for the rest of them, because the rest of the stuff's going to be handled over here. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, pardon me. This might not be a good idea, but we'll do it nonetheless. Okay, alright. I've scared everyone away with my pseudocode and boring code that I'm doing at the moment. This is actually a really good code, by the way, that I'm trying to implement now. This is much, much smarter code and much more interesting code. Honestly, I actually don't need to have this in there. Probably I don't even need to have the start attack, if that's actually the case. Right? Whoops. I'm gonna press tab, not tilde. There we go. That's already like the biggest fucking stuff kind of done there. There we go. So then I just need to change its attack state. State equals attack. Okay. Not bad. All right. So, ironically enough, this should actually just work. Well, not fully yet, because I haven't initialized some of the variables. But, like, theoretically, everything there is working. This should be how I can do the Dullahan, and it's more or less the same thing, but it's just a lot more error prevention. Oh! Cool, so I don't need that pseudocode anymore, because I can figure out the rest from here. With this being the case, I stand by. I think I just get rid of this, the start attack, because there's just no purpose to it. So it's either a charge attack or it's attacking, which in a sense, this means I could just do an if else statement. But I kind of also want to consider for example, with the firing, I might consider making another case afterwards. That's kind of like the whole delay, like the delay after shooting or something. Something along those sorts of lines. Sorry. Sonic music's still stuck in my head. It's a good song. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So, one of the things I do also want to, like, put forward is I will probably, instead of how I have it now, all of the attacks are going to be on cooldown upon spawning. Probably a slightly longer than normal cooldown as well. Just so the Dullahan has a bit of time to get to the player and then actually be able to fight. Booting up Monster Hunter, capturing videos of the starting village, and then building that in Minecraft. That sounds fucking cool. I need to set myself a project like that someday, right? Is like set up, like figure out a place that I want to make and then just make that in Minecraft. Because originally I had that when I first played Minecraft. On, was it the, not first played Minecraft, but first played Minecraft on the 360. When I first played Xbox Minecraft, I had a world that I made, and the intention was to recreate. I mean, I recreated a bunch of stuff, but the main work was recreating, was it Atlantis from the Stargate Atlantis story? I got pretty fucking close, but also limitations of Xbox and just Minecraft at the time. Nowadays, it'd be real interesting to make something like that. Now I just make castles whenever I play, which is why I'm like, I want to make something new. I want to make something more, like, expected. Like just castle stuff for fucker once. It's either castles or like slightly Japanese orientated, or Asian, I guess, in general, like East Asia, those sorts of cultures. More like the Oriental, I guess, is what you could also call it. Which again, I love doing those designs, but I wonder what else I could do. What else is there really to do other than those is the problem. Like, making a big base either results in like a Western castle or like some form of Asian village / castle for me. What else is there in design that I could probably do? I wonder. Kimura villages. Let's see. Village. Oh, that does look nice. I like that, actually. That's kind of cool. Fucking dragon spewing fire on the goddamn roof. Love that. A fantasy Asian village, yeah. I mean, like, that's, again, aesthetically speaking, in the modern world we're in now, like, I think I made a joke about it yesterday, is like, Asian culture has become really, really popular across the board. Okay. I want to make the dango shop. Fuck, that'd be good. Always gotta love that. Okay, I need to change this from a repeat 3 at some point to like something that actually gives it time effects. Like, I could probably turn it into a time source start and then have it like repeat 3 times instead, which is probably better, because then it means I actually have it as a timed out point. Alright, we'll just have that for now. And probably make like, so I'll just do There we go. Okay, so that's the projectile attack, and then here's the slash. There we go. And there's a lot of things I do need to still clean up in here. But that should do for the moment. Dun, 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 dun. Whoops. There we go. Sorry, I just saw something that's very funny. Just someone that's just like, not sharing your source code out of greed, and it's like, nah. It's not sharing your source code out of shame. That is so fucking accurate. That is what programming is like, everybody. The only reason a lot of us don't share our code with other people is because we're like, yeah, we're just bad. Please don't look. It's honestly just, please, it'll be better for all of us. Just don't look. Me making this project while streaming it. So please don't look at the code sometimes. The best part is, right, okay, I want to stress this. This is the one thing I feel like I can get away with. My code is terrible in a lot of regards, but none of y'all realize how bad it is. Because most of you do not know how to do programming to this extent. And that means I'm safe. Now that I've told you though, fuck. Okay. Oop. So what I need to actually create now is I need to also do... Do we just do a second enum at this point? Probably might as well. I mean, it's 3 states that we're going to probably have, if not maybe a 4th, so might as well. But I judge it anyways, true. I mean, for you guys, it's pretty much like, is it colorful enough? Here we go. A lot better. Just realized how hard the Buddy Palazzo would be. Oh, yeah. Do be like that. Okay. So what I still need is I need a boolean of if they're on a cooldown, and I need the time source to turn off the cooldown boolean. Those are the 2 that I definitely need. Then I need relative words to each of the individual attacks, which there's not that many, I don't think. The most unwitting music? What do you mean? Oh, that's a good point. I should do that soon. Oh. Unfitting. Oh. What do you mean? This is great programming music. I don't see any problem with this whatsoever. Seems completely what it should be listened to while programming. Me having my Siri. Oh my god, the game's still technically pseudo running in the background. I didn't even realize. I'm going to just close that. Fucking really didn't realize, huh? It's not as good as your music taste. Ah, yeah, sure. I believe that. To be fair, I want to stress this is technically not my music taste. This is someone else's music taste, and I just steal it because I know that it's safe to use and it's good enough. This is actually from a game I think I played. It's really good. Fun beat 'em up. Oh yeah, side scroller beat 'em ups like the old-fashioned ones. Definitely have lost their charm nowadays, haven't they? I think. Miku of PVC. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. One day, the day I release music for myself will be interesting because I want to see if there will be anyone that actually like goes, oh, you know what? I think your music is dope. I stand by, like I'm still working towards that. I don't know how long away that would be, because I still am not very confident with my my singing capabilities, and it's really hard because like I feel like I would need a professional to actually like gauge where I'm at with it before I will ever accept that I'm anything but just garbage at it. And when that's the case, yeah, I'll do karaoke and shit. That'll be fun. And it would have to be no VODs for those though, which is going to be the sad part, because you can't keep it around because it will get copyright unless we do only songs that wouldn't get copyright struck. But yeah. I'd have to get back into piano though if I want to do the song fully myself, because like I want to do it as a piano piece, the first one. I have another one that I'd love to do later down the line, and that would be a bit more what's the word for it? I guess K-poppy. I don't know if I'm happy with that, but hey, half the songs I choose are copyright. True. It's rough, right? Like I would love to listen to different music sometimes. Like I've got a playlist that I think I show on a little bit of, and there's like Queen and shit like that in there. I love to listen to that playlist, but it's just not okay. I can't do that. Not in this sort of environment. of YouTube like this. It is a tad rough. But yeah. I mean, speaking of fucking streaming platform stuff, y'all hear about the new controversy with XQC and how he's been an absolute just dickhead? And I expect they're gonna be like an online apology before the week's out. I know at least Monhan stuff isn't. Yeah, it's basically, the short answer is, if it's gaming, it's often fine. Because I'm under the gaming tag while I'm streaming. Even while I'm doing programming, I'm still gaming tag, so it's fine. But you know, fucking what XQC did was he reacted to videos about stuff that's going... that's not neutral. XQC being a dickhead? Who would have guessed? So Roger, goddammit. But yeah, it's just like, what he's done now, and it's just stupid as fuck, and I can't understand how like this was something he thinks acceptable. So first of all, he reacted to content about the fucking shit in the Middle East at the moment. It's like, oh, like he did reactions to like the missiles and shit like that, right? He's like, haha, it's yeah, all that shit. Now, some people called him out for this, and I think that's fair, because it's very unacceptable to do that, and I think that's pretty fucked up. And you know what he responded with? It was an image with him wiping his like face with wads of cash. I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. Hey, why do you justify committing this war crime? Oh, well, it made me money. It's basically what that was kind of the energy of. Remember, I show meat, goddammit. Show me your meat and I'll show you mine. No. I hate... I'm going to be honest, I think XQC is one of the examples of what's wrong with content creators. It's how up himself he is and how badly he needs to be, like, his ego needs to be stroked. Genuine thing. Like, I've got nothing truly against the person. I just think that, like, that some of the stuff he does for content purposes is just too far in my eyes. And the fact that, like, a lot of people try and butter him up as well, it's like, no, someone like that does not deserve your time. If they're going to be so up themselves like that, they do not deserve your time at all. Nor do I think they deserve money, but fucking clearly some people enjoy that. I don't know, I've never been able to enjoy XQC content. And like, shit like this is why. Mine just costs more, bought it from Waitrose. Yeah, sure. I got mine from New World, so you know, it's decent, but it's not great. It's got some premium shit through the New World. I love how Roger comes in, just says D, and then leaves. Thanks, Roger. That's all he needs to do at this point. Roger fucking goes back to the walls at that stage. He's not the first king of controversy. That's true. Oh, look, I feel real bad about, like, some controversy characters, right? Like, I know PewDiePie was under a lot of controversy for a long time for a lot of reasons. I don't know if his was all that deserved in my eyes, but hey. His viewers be so lonely without him. Yeah, it's not like they'll fucking find someone else within a day and just go harass them instead. I don't know, I think those personalities on the internet, while they draw a lot of attention, are not good personalities to have on the internet, because what it does, especially to younger viewers, is make these viewers just feel like they're justified acting like fucking assholes and all these sorts of things. Like within a friend group, how XQC talks and like acts and stuff like that, that's not too abnormal, right? Like I have a friend group where we're extremely bad for a lot of things, but we also acknowledge a lot of the time it's done in a joking or humorous way, and if we truly think we've overstepped a boundary, we will pull back and we'll apologize. But like, to give an idea, one of my best friends overseas is from the Netherlands, and he's the one that made me start making jokes about like the Dutch and slavery, and historically speaking they were massive slavers, and he was the one that made those jokes first, and I started making some of those in return, and he fucking loves that. But do I believe in that stuff? No, god no. And I think slavery is like horrible, but that's kind of the point of like, that's what you do with friend groups, right? As you do those unacceptable jokes that you know are unacceptable in normal settings, but you can get away with them because it's your friend group. I mean, it's where like New Zealand's pretty bad for kind of doing that stuff openly. Chat, you think this guy is an idiot, right? Chat. Yeah. I don't know, there's a lot of silly stuff on the internet and with content creators nowadays, right? That I think it gets to me a lot. And like, normally I'll stress, normally my problem with content creation and like the streaming and stuff like that sphere is actually a lot of the time the audiences that certain people entice, I guess. Is just like these audiences that are just bigots, basically. You called? Yeah. That's why in the space that I have, like, I'm trying to let people be what they want, but also, like, at the end of the day, I hope everyone can acknowledge if you go too far, I will intervene, but I hope you don't. Like, we've had it really only once kind of happen. Of someone going a little too far with some stuff. Someone joined and then instantly left. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know, it's just me talking about fucking boring controversy stuff, though. If I labeled my channel as such, I'd probably get a lot of views, because that's what you do nowadays, right? You talk about the controversies. What would be too far, I'll double it, sure. Like, I know I'm definitely bad for a lot of things, but like, I never truly mean any malice with just about anything I say. And I know that's not like, I'm not allowed to give a blanket apology and it's like, oh cool, everything I say now is fine because I've said that. That's why I often do kind of like backpedal in and go like, by the way, that was a joke. Or I try and make it as clear as possible with some stuff, because I do know that like some people don't take it that way, especially if they've had a bad day. I don't know, like, at the end of the day, I can only do so much, and I mean, there's certain jokes that I won't allow, but a lot of the time I'm just upholding YouTube's criteria, which means I can't talk about a lot of things as well that I feel like I would like to. I mean, there's one thing I'd love to talk about at the moment, well, maybe not quite yet, but I'd like to talk about, but I know YouTube wouldn't allow it because of the topics involved with it. Yes, exactly, Pastel. But yeah, it's just that's why. I mean, like, I know I have a big fault of sometimes reading very literally, which is something I need to work on when it comes to chat. Is trying to take like the like take the sarcasm, try and get the sarcasm approach going, because it would probably also help when it comes to stuff like negative comments, which I don't get very many of, mind you, and I'm very much appreciative of that. Like, I don't think I deserve all that much. I don't feel like I do that much, realistically speaking, but I do appreciate that, like, people have been very kind to me on this platform. And I feel like I'm not I feel like most of the people that do stick around are actually sticking around because they're enjoying the content, not for any malicious intent, really. Except for you, Pastel. I know you want to just piss me off. Yeah, not me, yeah. No. I don't know. Again, that's kind of the community I'd like to harbor. It's just one that's like willing to joke around, but at the end of the day, all be willing to get together and help each other when necessary. Because no one should have to go through this world with the shitty stuff. That's the goal, yeah. Like, we all have to deal with our own shit as it is. We shouldn't have to deal with more. Couple thousand clones of you. Oh god. I dread the day. Imagine chat with 1,000 pastels. Oh. The horror. Truly. That one. Technically, I should do this the other way around, so Shockwave's his priority over Slash. Oh, speaking of, just a reminder, just if you watch, get my watch hour up on the channel, I can actually get some basic monetization on the channel, so if you really want to support the channel, just go watch like a bunch of hours of content. Like, I'm not kidding. If you give me a second, I'll share this with y'all, because I find this fucking actually kind of cool. There is nothing that is going to get me in trouble. No. Cool. Yeah. This is, so for now, they've changed it so membership, supers, and shopping stuff. Left your stream on accidentally yesterday, so that's my contribution. That's appreciated. But yeah, no, like, genuinely everything's eligible at this point. All I need is the watch hour to keep going up. Which I want to stress, this has actually been going progressively up. Like, it's on a fairly consistent upswing just because y'all are watching more often than what I used to have, which was like extremely irregular low-end viewers. Low number viewers. If we want to get like ads and stuff like that, we're gonna have to get more subscribers. Come on, guys, subscribe to the channel. Totally not advertising far too much now, am I? So yeah, no, that'd be fun. Imagine me being monetized. That'd be fucking cool. No, don't sub. I don't want to watch ads. Fair. Especially with the way YouTube is now, you're basically stuck fucking watching them. Because you can't get ad blockers as easily. Just do what I do and fucking pay for premium, I guess. No, I don't really. I again, I think YouTube Premium's worth it if you use YouTube on a regular basis, but I also stress that, like, if you use YouTube on a regular basis and use Spotify, just get rid of Spotify and get YouTube Premium, because then you get YouTube Music as well. If you don't do either of those or not together, then yeah, it's probably not worth it. I mean, to be fair, also, I probably wouldn't have that much in the way. Like, I can control ads very heavily. I would probably not have that many in the way of ads on the streams, if at all. I doubt I would. Videos I might, maybe. Nah, honestly, probably not. We'll see. But I'm pretty confident I would never do it on a stream. Only on videos afterwards. Get those people with the VODs. Hear that? Just watch it live and you're fine. But like, look at this. It's fucking 70% of the net revenue. So if I set it to $1, I get less than $1. And y'all only pay $1, and then like get a special badge that'll probably draw up for you. You don't upload many real videos, true, but I do want to fix that. I want to start getting more into like doing YouTube shorts and videos. But I don't know what to do for videos. Like, what would I do for videos other than like the obvious answer is, oh, do highlights from your streams. And it's like, yeah, but that's a lot of fucking time that I do not actually have to make highlights. The best case scenario is I would hire someone to do that, but that requires money, and I'm not got that at this point. And I'm pretty confident if I was to ever do that, I know how I would monetize it. Is I would pay like to the editor, I would pay a flat value, and then they would get a percentage cut revenue of the video. And like the flat value would be, in my eyes, adequate enough to pay for the time that they spent doing it. And then the additional money would be the cut to pay for their effort put into it. Because obviously if the video did better because they put in more effort, then that should be rewarded to them, not to me. And that's why, like, I know this is why I'm very intense about how, like, this is why it would take me so long to try and get an editor, is because I'd be pretty particular about it. Oh god, my fucking shirt is falling apart. The threads are coming undone. There we go. Just say participation award. I mean, I don't know. It's because, okay, this is actually a genuine thing. Does YouTube have like a VIP system like Twitch does? Because if that's the case, then I'll toss you that. I don't think it does though, sadly. I mean, to be fair, Parcel, it wouldn't be hard for you to possibly nag someone to go like, hey, you want to pay like $1 and get me the fucking thing? Yeah, memberships. No, isn't that that's the paid thing though, isn't it? I'm saying like VIP specifically. Oh, why am I getting pinged? Oh, hello.
Hello again.
How's it? All good, all good. Fair enough.
State
Currently,
machine.
pardon?
State machine.
Yeah, I'm doing a finite state machine for these finally, because it's the fucking thing that's been needing to be done for ages.
Anyway, hello everybody.
Yes, this is my friend turned up yesterday. He's turned up again today. Eating a banana too.
At least I'm having food.
True. Are doing better than me so far. Hi, Josh. That's not Josh. There's a friend I have that turned up at the stream at one point, Joost, and he's from the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah.
And they started calling him Josh because they didn't know his name at the time, which I found fucking hysterical because Joost and Josh is very close.
Yes.
Josh too. Oh, he's Josh too, is he? Oh, okay.
I have a name.
Yeah, you have a name now. You're Josh too.
Nah, not Josh. So,
Oh yeah, you can just log in. This is the guy that's like the only admin, the only mod in my chat. You can understand why I trust him, because he literally knows who I am in real life, and he looks like me too. I look a bit more ginger than he does though. Especially on this camera, good lord. Like, I look so ginger on this camera now that I look at it like that. Holy shit.
we can fix you being what? Fix that. What are you fixing, Pastel?
It's a threat, I bet. I was grabbing the collision detection points.
Yeah, there I am.
Yeah, there you go. It is he, and he is I. Wait, what? Oh god, this is such a mess right there. And I just need to nick exactly the same shit here. Shakespearean, I can get timed out now. God damn it. Oh, Jesus.
You can be timed out whenever you want, Pastel, I guess.
Sure.
You're spelling false wrong. You're trying to be a pulse, are you?
A pulse? Hell yeah.
We've all got pulses, don't
This
worry.
sentence is false. The sentence is true. Oh god, it's not the fucking gatekeepers again, is it? One is telling the truth and the other is a lie.
Can you tell which one is? And actually, both of us are telling us the truth.
That's the best part. If you and I ever guarded a gate like that, you know we'd fuck with people. So no, we're actually both telling the truth and we're just fucking with you.
We'd both be sad. We'd both tell it.
Actually, no. If we say one is telling the truth and one is telling a lie, then we could both just lie. Because then we're lying about one telling the truth.
Yes. I think we both lie.
Hell yeah. Actually, that's a good point. If they ever fucking do that shit, like, you should immediately go, well, if that's true, then that means you're telling the truth, because otherwise you would lie about someone telling the truth.
Yes.
Dumbass. I think I actually skipped the charge attack with the firing, didn't I? Yeah. So I went just straight to attack.
Huzzah.
Yeah, do you like my finite state machine that's currently having a seizure for some reason?
Syntax errors.
Is that syntax error? I think it's probably related to this. I think I need to add that. It'll stop complaining. Yeah, there we go. See? Easy enough. And then where is my last one? This one.
Oh, is this out of the draw event?
I'm just changing the collision detection out of the draw event. The rest is still being done. I love seizures, man. I'm just putting the rest in the draw event still. It's here. I've just moved it. Well, I say moved it. It's all still in the same spot. I've just also added it there, so when I move, I don't feel scared that I've lost everything. So, and I need to yoink.
Yeah, there's something.
Oh, that's cool. Oh shit, yeah, it is, isn't it? Fucking good old Goblin Slayer. Goblin these nuts.
Yeah, bread cutter.
To be fair, I've got a lot of series I really should watch. I keep getting told to watch, was it Mishoko Tensei?
Yeah.
Like, by a friend, because obviously it is based on like peak isekai, and I do love my isekai, so.
Brave.
Yeah, this is a little crab rave gift. I've also got Nezuko for starting. Oh, fuck it. And the ending soon is Gura sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ask me why. I think I've also got for my lo-fi, I've got literally just shiving cat gif. It's great. One day I would like that. That'd be cool. Are you interested in paradoxes? I find them interesting. I do love a good paradox or two. Or I love a pair of docs. Haha. Reminder of that one time when Matt Smith and David Tennant met.
It is a pair of doxes.
It is a paradox. It's great. I mean, paradoxical logic's always quite interesting because it's just like, how do you resolve it? Now, this should not crash, but it will not work at the moment.
You don't have any.
It should just basically, the boss shouldn't work correctly because I've not got timers done correctly, I think. Because I don't think in here I manage cooldown stuff correctly. Because I think it's other stuff that would handle that. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, I need to start just... That's why what this is just me slowly going through. I've copied over and I'll just trim out what I know needs to be removed. Also, I noticed something today when I was fucking around, and I'm wondering if you would get a good answer to this immediately. When I was playing, the memory usage slowly ticks up over time, regardless of, like, while you're doing a run. Then when you exit the run, it does not stop. It continues to stay pretty linear. Then when you start the run again, it will continue to tick up from that point onwards again. So memory, I think there's a small memory leak somewhere, but the problem is that means it's on a persistent object, but it's only when you're in the main room.
Or something is creating more objects.
Potentially?
Infinitely creating objects.
Well, because that's why I'd think, like, maybe it's to do with the spawning stuff, but, like, I do clean that shit up. So it's like, it's either I've failed to clean up somewhere, or, like, clearly it's to do with the main room. Like when you transition to main room. So that leaves it with, there's only 3 objects I believe that are persistent.
Fine.
The UI, the audio, and the main controller.
Yeah.
So it puts it in a situation where it has to be one of those 3 that's causing the problems. And I look at them and I do not know which one would cause the problem.
Yeah.
Because the controller doesn't actually do that much anymore. Because I've moved so much to other controllers. Because in here, it's like, this is basically the main stuff, which is your input mechanisms while it's in the game room. But, like, nothing should be creating from there. Like, it's just moving stuff. This doesn't do anything anymore. That can be deleted probably later. And then this is just like room start shit. And it's just instant destroy, instance create, and then resetting a lot of the variables and like clearing out a lot of them as well.
So when you're destroying stuff from the previous room, I know that when you change a room, it deletes shit anyway.
It deletes and stops a lot of things. I believe from memory, like I looked at it for example with here, and like I was seeing extra ones up until I started the run, but then it goes back to the exact what it should be because it gets cleared out in here. So it's, I mean, like that's what a lot of these deletes are related to as well, especially.
It deletes everything within the array as well.
Well, it just basically deletes the, it clears the entire thing. The only reason I don't delete with some of these, which I probably should, is I think like the ones that I do delete, I reset somewhere else pretty quickly. Because I think that's most of these in here. Yeah, like that's your player attacks, so that's your weapons, your items, your stat ups, character related stuff, all that. And those functions reset those globals, because I believe it deletes the position of the global from memory.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of like, it actually is a very good cleanup mechanism. But it's like that sort of stuff, and then obviously the create does fuck all at this point, because it's just again like same.
It's sitting up everything.
Because it's the baseline controller, so it's just confusing to me that it does that.
Let's run it. Bring up the profile.
I mean, I wonder if it's actually going to run at the moment. 'Cause again, like, I know the boss is going to be a bitchy, glitchy bitch.
That's alright. We're all aware of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be even more glitchy than it was before. Also, I've been noticing that like
It's off center.
Oh, that's a bit.
At least on my computer.
Wait,
it's
is
off
it?
Center.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see where the collision point is. Yeah,
It's off center. It
That-
needs to be. I need
needs-
to change
yeah.
a couple of things.
the detection point.
I'm just going to create it as a block. That's the standard box size.
Oh yeah, no, I completely think that's reasonable. One thing I would say, by the way, I don't. Did you not notice that when you?
I noticed that.
Yeah, when you
I
tried to
noticed
fix
that,
the other
I mean-
thing, it fucked off that. I loved it.
As soon as I saw it, I was like,
some things I don't understand. I'm feeling my IQ. I'm sorry, Pastel.
I'm not.
It's fair. I don't have nuts. Just take them off people. God, these nuts. One thing I was wondering, so how difficult would it be from this point to make it so if I pressed this side, goes right, it would then go to the play button instead of having to scroll through the entire thing? Because
Shouldn't be too.
like I
It's just
know
the
how I
fact
want to
of-
handle it with a controller, because with a controller I want to be able to make it so you could just press like say X and it would then press play for you there. So alright, if you watch the memory usage up the top there, yeah, but it's the green mainly you're looking for, so you see it's just rising. Now I was like, oh well, it's probably just like mob spawning, which it makes sense obviously because it's new objects.
Let's get the profile.
Sure. Get it.
Go to other.
Where is it? There it is. Then we probably want step in. Oh, what great options. I really need to fix that so that happens less often.
Where you get, the
Like
health
just
and stuff.
stat ups. Like you should not be getting stat ups very often,
No.
especially when you don't have many of your slots filled.
Mm.
That's one thing I wanted to be the case. Like they're basically filler for when you get later in the run.
Yeah. When you, if you have a max level. or something.
Yeah. Contract's great.
And at 13 megabytes, it's huge.
I look, I stand by the increase is so minuscule. However, it's increasing and it's not going down. That means there's a leak somewhere and that's bad.
Yeah.
That's what needs to be resolved, because can't have that. It's bad code.
It is. And that's why the Shadowrun games
Oh,
crashed so
Jesus,
much.
yeah. It's so many memory leaks.
And in any other game that company made had memory leaks and eventually crashed.
Yeah. I mean, that just says a little bit about, like, they clearly didn't have some great structure behind that.
Mm-hmm.
I will say we do need to, like, fix this so it's not small as fuck, so I don't have to, like, look really hard to see what my health bar is.
Oh yeah,
But that's just ratioing stuff that, yeah, like I'm pretty sure we both knew that it needs to be done at some point. To be fair, the entire UI needs to actually finally get its facelift that it needs here, where it gets the items giving their icons.
Yep.
But that also partly requires me to finally make icons.
You've got a couple.
I have like 2.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah. If you have a leak, use a bucket, fair. Only that fucking worked for oh my god, that is... Whoa, my dude. Chill the fuck out.
Run! Run!
It is not liking the state machine while also having the other system.
No.
The enemy pairing collisions actually doing like some numbers right now that I don't like. But it's also the difficulty of like, well, it's because there's a shitload of enemies colliding with each other. I can't really resolve that. If I touch that, there's a good chance I just vaporize. Because it might be multiple stacked up. Let's see. Yeah, oh jeez, I can't get away from it too. There we go. Oh, I'm dead. So yeah, you'll see that the memory's still going.
Yep.
And then if we... Yeah, it's fair. Josh, the second Belmont Webster, the first laugh is just... What?
Oh, yeesh.
Oh. Hello.
It crashed.
That's actually unique.
Its function doesn't exist.
What is that? Why did that crash for once?
I've actually had this crash before.
You have?
Yes, I've had it like 5 times in a row.
Interesting. So this is on the player controller.
Yep.
So this means that the... Wait. What's actually in that array? We need player weapon equipped. So there is nothing populating that. Where does that get populated?
When the room starts, inside of your main controller, inside of a function called player something or others.
Because it's what was it? Player weapon equipped. So this is where player weapon equipped gets created, but it should be populated somewhere else. Because this is case menu, right?
I know where it is. It's in the button function.
Alright, where's that again?
It's inside of menu.
There it is.
Whether it's the new button functions.
So player weapon equip. So I think it's this here. Let's see. So, and then where is upgrade is there. So that's not triggering before that function call inside of the thing. That shouldn't be right. Because if we go back up, that's occurring before the room switch even occurs. That object shouldn't even exist.
Is it? Are we resetting all of these things as well at the end of a run?
Well, not even just that. It's these things should be reset whenever you click the thing. Remember? Did it change?
You haven't clicked. You didn't click anything.
But it should be the highlighted one. It should be the one that's like displaying here.
It should be.
Yeah, maybe. That doesn't make too much sense though. Because it should just then go, like, it should still just do the same process of like pulling, when it's doing the character selecting. If this hasn't changed, it should still just pull that and put it there. Unless there's not enough cleanup. Maybe I've missed something.
And you still got.
Yeah, I mean, again, that doesn't get cleared up until the game starts again, I think. Which I need to fix that, right? Like, that's not good. That I've not come across that crash before though. Interesting. So it looks like it's here, which means that this should be in the other room now. Because this shouldn't be a persistent object.
No, so it's gone to...
Yeah, and it goes to the new room and it does the create event, and there's just not anything in the player weapons equip array. Yet the player weapon equip array here.
Find out the player name and stuff.
Wait a minute. I just realized what's wrong. Why is that something neither of us noticed?
Oh. The name's wrong.
Yep. Why did that work? Why is it working?
Start item equip too?
Is that the correct one for it? We'll be able to find button function. Start item equip. Yeah, so it's correct. So that should be the resolution to that then.
So that item equip does not start either. In the controller.
Control.
Start. And it's not the glove. Aren't you putting...
Sorry, yeah. Oh, then that should have been correct.
Or are we... Because that function then puts this into the global array?
No, so this is just activating the function for the first time. It's activating the first weapon initially.
So...
In fact, I think...
should also...
Give me a second. Wait, I need to remember. Do I even need this? Because I think I put an upgrade, and upgrade should activate the function. So this shouldn't even be needed. I'm just gonna fucking do that. I'm gonna restart.
Let's find out.
So, I've not had that as an issue before. I'm fascinated to see how it... So how replicatable is it? So it's what? Click character, go here, end run, start and play. And now there's nothing.
It's got nothing.
It's no weapons at all. That shouldn't even be the case. It should be that the upgrade does that. What? I'm actually so confused now. So that's there to populate it existing? No, it shouldn't have to. What?
Sort of main controller when the room starts.
Yeah.
What lists does it destroy?
So this is the menu, that when it goes to the menu it starts those.
Yeah.
When it goes to the actual game room it doesn't do anything.
So when it goes back to what arrays does it destroy?
The actual like weapon lists. Total weapons list, not the real like the ones in thing. So it should be this that then we needed for that, which was the correct one we had before. So if I get that. So again, if I do this, Josh Squared, tell us a bit about yourself. Apparently they want to know about you.
Who's Josh?
Who is the Josh? So again, do this, exit run, start, and then immediately play, and we get the crash. Okay, so that means that going into that room, we probably just need to have something that automatically puts through.
Automatically puts through.
Yeah.
So something that pulls.
Because where do you have the play then determine these things? Because we go to the UI. Ow. Neck off my blade. He's now the one in charge.
Right. I am now in charge, apparently. Magic foot socks.
Stop calling me them. I'm not a swarm of bees.
What?
Yes, you are, Pastel. Pastel, you are a swarm of bees.
100%.
You cannot lie to me.
So the first call that calls it is here. And we go bam. And boom. And this is probably going to fix the whole fucking thing.
Probably. I think I know what you're doing.
And we go into
Best part is there's actually music playing. We don't even hear it right now.
What is playing?
Light of the battery.
Shouldn't be everything.
Yeah, I don't really mind. Right.
Gives us a little bit of something to listen to. Y'all can't hear the music like too easily, can you? Like looping, echoing in, right? Bit of the aged beef dad saga yet. Max does know a little bit about it, but it is still a bit weird.
Still don't know who this Josh is, Pistol. So that one works.
So yeah,
going straight in.
It should just auto thing. There you go, you get the crash.
Crash still.
But yeah, it's just not setting the variables. Clearly.
So it's
It's still just not populating that at all. So I think it's
that is the function that goes there. Mint.
That's what's setting that stuff. So what's this? I had something.
I don't know. I'm just gonna put the whole thing. Make it work.
Yeah. Apparently they only want to call you Josh.
Well, they can go get fucked. Fucked by two people in a horse suit.
I'd say that on YouTube, man.
Oh, sorry. I fixed it.
Okay, so yeah, just toss the entire code in and it eventually works. It's fine. Well, I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's a simple fix to a bug that, like, was...
And if we want to have it so that it's the last character selected too, then you're going to need to find a rep. We're going to need to find a fix.
Yeah, I think what would be the best way to approach that? I assume not having it just set to the default is probably the correct.
To Vox.
Well, I mean, just default at the moment is Vox, yes, but
Yeah.
like just setting it to default is probably the correct.
Yep.
Um,
If you gave me the... Whoa! I'm sure you could find it anywhere in the universe. I'm not doing it.
oh god. I mean, what, they're over in overseas, so it's not likely to happen anytime soon anyway.
Yeah. Not
Um,
unless they want to sponsor a $40,000 trip.
40,000, that's a fucking lowball in it, oh man.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say 400,000, but you know.
That's a bit highball at that point. Damn, we getting the presidential suite.
No, we only gotta spend 100k out of it, and then save the rest.
Fair enough, fair enough. So is there anything else that I need to really fix right now other than just like the boss? Because that's the only thing I can think of. Because again, I don't know what that is. I want to fix the boss, but then like this is a thing that needs to be resolved at some point.
Yeah,
the fact that the memory keeps pushing up. And it's just, I do not know why. I'm tempted to just go nab my lecturer's ear at some point and see if I can nag him as to some ways to go through that more than just stuff like profiling and such, because profiling gave us like some info, sure, but like the info it gave was like, oh yeah, collisions are pretty intense. It's like, yeah, well that's not too surprising, but then also
We didn't actually check what happens when we got back in because we found another bug.
fair. I doubt it's probably related to that though. But like it was mainly collisions were taking up all the space, which means I could probably do something about that, because at the moment the collision system is handled by the each individual, because that's it there.
So really they don't. So collision. Because there's that collision parent that tells them how close they can be.
Yeah, like this is the parent that basically all of their data comes from. So what this is just doing is it's just going like, hey, if you're too close, nudge away from each other a little bit.
Yeah.
Which means that when you start getting to like more intense crowds, it's not going to stop it, but it's going to try and push it.
Yeah. Could you potentially put a buffer on if there is?
Like originally I was tempted to use a clamp, right? But like creating clamps and that sort of stuff in that situation would probably be more resource intensive than just length directions. It's weird. Do be wilden, as they say.
So why aren't we able to say things like that on YouTube? It's against their code of conduct.
they're like
edit what I say out.
I can't be asked. Josh looks like a hipster.
Still don't know who this Josh is.
Yeah. The best part is y'all know that he's actually called Max. Like, I think that's the funniest part.
Yep. Still don't know who this Josh is.
But yes, you do look like a hipster. But to be fair, I also look like a hipster. A lot of the time, so you know. Yeah. I just don't look too bad of it because I'm like wearing
see myself anymore.
Oh, so, there you go. You're safe. Yeah. It resolves all the problems. I mean,
so should I just shave my beard off and shave my hair and then start like shining my head and?
No, just grow your hair out like me and look like a fucking hobo.
I've already looked like a hobo before. It's okay.
True. To be fair,
hobo.
True.
Well, more like a couch surfer.
Yeah, but that's not a bad thing to be said.
Nah. Anyway, Dillahan.
Yes, so all I really should need to do with the it should be in here is I need to do the cleanup of what was there and get rid of.
Sorry, I had to put them on backwards.
Was that backwards?
Yes, it was backwards. This way is the correct
Oh
way.
yeah, no, like I couldn't see because I also like I saw you put them on. I just didn't pay enough attention. Clearly. So yeah, all I should need to do is do the initial cleanup stuff and set up cooldown activations, which
and get rid of
my old code. Yeah. So it doesn't fucking loop weirdly like it did, and it was scary.
And end up dying in less than one hit.
Yeah.
Like when we had that status effect bug.
Oh Jesus! Not the fucking status effect bug. Oh, that was actually so. What's worse, right, is like now I realize I should have also added a state machine for the status effect system because like stuns and all that. Did the truth not send? What truth?
DJ.
I saw Pastel say DJ, yes.
That was it. That's all I saw.
Oh, okay. It's because it was also the if you gave me the chance I would take it. We did see that. That's why we talked about like y'all need to send us like 400,000?
Yes.
Yeah, 400,000 and we'll do it because then we can like make money off of it. So where do I actually activate the cooldowns?
Don't live in your head all the time. Or at least my consciousness doesn't.
So, okay, I think this is the cooldowns. Cooldown. That's a tag that doesn't matter one. That's the slash cooldown 5 / yeah. So these are the cooldowns. These are what I need to send. So where do I actually trigger time source? The triggers I think trigger this. God, this is why it was so bad. It was like 3 time sources chained together. Which is fucking horrendous because if we go down, so there's the triggered starts, yep. It's the cooldowns.
So pretty much those are actually closer to needing to be in the state machine as ways to stop other things happening.
Well, it's because like these triggers shouldn't even need to be used anymore. It should just be like I need to activate the time source cooldowns for the things.
And if the time source cooldown is off cooldown, it straight goes into these attacks. It needs to uncool
down.
Yeah, maybe I do need to add the... It's because that's what the attack cooldown was for. It was supposed to be a universal, I think it was like 2-second breakpoint. So it doesn't just go like, if for some fucking reason you're standing on top of it, it would just go shockwave into slash. I mean, it was more around the projectile, I think, was what the design was, but point is, yeah. So it should be... Yeah. So it should not be triggered anymore. It should be Boolean cooldown. This one is the slash. Okay, so what is the time sort start? Charge ups. I don't think I need any of that. Right? Charge up slash.
Comment it out. See what happens.
Charge up slash. No, I do need charge up slash.
Oh, because
that's my incremental. It's not sending frick. Well, rough times, I guess.
I guess it was not safe for the YouTubes.
Yeah.
YouTube.
So that means it's that. That's what I need to do. And I remove this because that needs to not be there. So it should just be that. I honestly probably don't even need that little check there, is because technically it's just the moment it does occur, it gets out of it.
But you might want to.
Well, also technically I've just written this in the wrong location, because this is actually in the original, not in the one up here. Which is, so I've got the cooldown I'm holding on to right now, so that would be done. Yeah. And this would need the change of, not just this one, but probably just turn that to that, and then it's this one as well. Time source active. Done. Danny DeVito with an anti-wrinkle Snapchat filter. What? You look like Danny DeVito.
I don't even know who Danny DeVito is. He's the short fellow, isn't he?
Yes, the one that's like fucking the trash bag, like wrestling dude. I can't remember.
You mean Arnold Schwarzenegger's twin?
Yes, yes. In fucking, oh my god, Twins. That was such a shit movie. I loved it. Wasn't he also like his doctor in Junior?
Probably, and he's also the Penguin in Batman.
Yes, in the original stuff, yeah. Was it Batman? What was that one? Was that Batman Returns?
Yeah.
Because that was the second one of Keaton's. It was a good Batman. Magnum Dong. Yeah, that's right. I dropped my Magnum Dong condom for my... Like, no, I dropped my Magnum size condom for my Magnum Dong. It's something he actually, like, did for a bit one time.
Oh, yeah.
Danny DeVito is amazing, but he's also really weird. Okay, so we get rid of trigger. We don't need the triggered. We don't need to be triggered. Because that's just not necessary. Attack state there. The cooldown should be there. So then we should just need... fuck, where am I? Wave. Off of wave, we need to do this as well. And we've
no, I don't see the resemblance.
Slash,
nobody sees the resemblance, Pascal.
Shockwave. And then we get state changes, because that's the other thing that would need to be fixed on all of these. This one I can't be asked fixing properly at this stage, because this requires a bit more work. Yeah, so what I want to do to the projectile is I want to basically time them out a bit.
Oh, so they go bam.
Yeah, so probably half second instead of just a repeat, which means that obviously it's a repeat of 3 times like instantly, so it's not even a frame apart potentially. Just look at his Magnum Dong, yes. 100% Danny DeVito, sure. Do have a Magnum Dong after.
What's that?
Was a mad lad, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. we've basically hit time. This is outside of what I need to comment out. This is basically done. So we'll call it here for today, everybody. It's slightly later than what we'd normally go to, but that's because I kind of just felt like it. And thought you'd enjoy watching me and my friend actually work on this project like we do sometimes. And this is how we actually do it. Like, we just sit there and play around with shit. It's great. No ending vid? No, probably not today, Pastel. Sorry. But get me with it next week and I'll sure to get it sorted out. Anyway, no, don't go. I'm sorry, Drakian, but we've got some stuff that we need to sort out today as well. So it do be like that. Anyway, nonetheless though, thank you all for watching. Thank you so much. Has he seen them? I do not think so. I might find it later and I'll see if I can show it to him. Because it is a bit funny, I will admit that. But you know, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment on the video. It'd be very much appreciated. Helps the video out more than you might know. Also, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell to find out when I go live, as well as following me over on Twitter, where I do post when I'm going live, as well as some of my thoughts and feelings, as well as the stuff that I'm developing on this game. Good lord, every time I fucking do it, it's just so fucking much.
It's so long.
It's just a fucking stupid spiel, especially with the content. You know what? Someday I'm sure I'll be able to nag Max into doing a reaction video with me, and it'll be really stupid because like we'll just sit there and we'll either decide not to laugh at all or just laugh at everything.
Yeah.
We're very weird. The content to we'll get to it one day. Don't worry, but not today, sadly.
Follow him on the socials, fucking all that other stuff, and
yeah, go play the game as well. Even though it's in a really fucking bugged out state on the itch.io, because that's still when it was broken from like the hand and all those ones would just instantly lag it out and break it.
Oh, fantastic! I love those game breaking bugs.
Yeah, so like I still haven't actually released a version that doesn't have that in it. That's just because like this is going to be the big patch.
Yeah.
And when this is done is like, I'm hoping the end of this month would be nice, but I'm also not expecting it.
Yep.
Because this is going to require a lot of work. I die in between streams, don't go, oh no. Well,
don't worry, we do too.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll be resuscitated on Monday, it'll be fine. But I'll catch you. Resuscitated. That's it. Shush, alright? I'm trying my best. I don't think there's really much else to say other than, catch y'all on Monday. Enjoy the weekend. So once again though, thank you so much for watching. You've been awesome. Stay awesome, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye bye.